Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is Lauren Jonikin, and this is your Take It Easy flow for the day. We're going to get started in child's pose, letting those knees come out as wide as you need them to be or as close as you need them to be, letting the toes come towards one another, relaxing the forehead down towards the mat. Letting the fingers rest down by the feet, relaxing into the shoulders. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, letting the belly rise against the thighs. And then opening your mouth and exhaling, letting the breath go. We're going to take a few more breaths just like that. Allow it to come in through your nose, filling up for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back in through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently walk the hands out in front of you, reaching the fingertips towards the top of the mat. Let the fingers and the palms come to the back of your neck, either coming towards prayer or let the fingers rest on your shoulders. And we're going to take the breath in through our nose, this time concealing the lips, constricting the back of the throat, letting the breath go back out through the nose, Ujjayi exhale. Reaching the hands back out in front of you, walk them over towards the left side. Grounding down in the right hand, maybe looking towards the left shoulder. And then we walk the hands back through the center and take them over towards the right. This time grounding down through that left hand, looking towards the right shoulder. Still continuing that breath in through the nose and out through the nose. We walk the hands back in through the center. And let the knees come out wide. Let the feet and ankles line up underneath the knees for your frog pose. Let the hips come back towards the heels if you want to feel more of a stretch in the inner hip area. Or you can let the hips come towards the top of your mat if you want a little bit less of a stretch here. Let the crown of the head hang heavy. Gently shift yourself towards the top of the mat. Bring the feet in closer together. Lower down to your belly. Plant the hands beside the ribs. Inhale, gently peel your shoulders up. Baby cobra. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale one more time, baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Let the fingertips come out wide. Table tint the fingers. Inhale, roll yourself up. As you exhale, look up and over the right shoulder. Inhale, gently bring it back up through the center. Slight bend in the elbows. As you exhale, look up and over the left shoulder. Energy all the way down to the toes. Inhale, come back up through the center. Pause. Exhale, we lower down. Let the hands come in close towards the body. Tuck the toes. Inhale, press up, modified plank. Shift the hips back. Little modified child's pose with the toes still tucked, coming back through a tabletop position. Everything is stacked on top of one another here. And we're just moving however we need to move. Taking our own time here, maybe taking some hip circles, maybe taking some cat-cow tilts. Really just moving to the rhythm of your own breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. However that makes sense for you, however that feels great for you. Really organic movement. And if you're not sure what to do, and if you're worried about what you look like, Try to exhale and let go of the judgment. When you're ready, down dog is where we'll meet with bended knees, keeping the hips lifted up towards the sky. Let the feet come towards either edges of your mat. Walk your hands towards your feet just a little. And let's take a down dog twist. Right hand comes towards the left ankle. Bring it back towards the center and bring the left hand towards the right ankle. Hand comes back through the center. Bring the toes out, heels in. Exhale, yogi squat. Elbows guide the knees away towards one another. Looking up and out in front of you. Lengthening up through the crown of your head. Walk the hands back out in front of you as you lift the hips, coming to your down dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip, flexing the foot. Circling out the knee. Opposite directions, both right and left. Lengthen back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot through. Dragonfly twist. Planting that left hand, inhaling open with the right. Bring that right hand to the small of your back, little half bind here for you, completely optional. Gently release the bind. Frame out that foot, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold, bending the knees as much as you need to. Ground down in the feet. Inhale, we rise all the way up, palms meet, gaze follows. Exhale, bending into the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, stepping it back to a high plank. Grounding the knees, modified plank. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, we press it back up. One more time. Exhale, lower down, elbows stay tucked in. Inhale. Gently come all the way down to the mat. We rise up for our cobra. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press yourselves back up, downward facing dog. Taking as much movement as you need here in between each side. Lengthen that left leg back up, opening the hip. Bending the knee, flexing the foot, circling out the leg here. In both directions. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Dragonfly twist. Plant the right hand. Inhale, up with the left arm, taking a half bind here. Looking up towards the ceiling. Gently we unravel. Plant the hand on the other side of that foot, step it towards the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, we rise all the way up, palms meet, gaze follows. Exhale, bend into the knees, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, we rise all the way up, palms meet. They come into heart center. Meeting ourselves at the top of the mat. Big toes come into touch. Slight part in the heels. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, we lengthen our arms up. Bring the right leg with you, keeping it bent. And we turn towards the right side, letting the left fingertips land gently on that right knee. Looking towards the back of the mat maybe. Gently bring the gaze back in through the top. Keep the right leg lifted. Hands come through heart center. Flex that foot over the left knee. Standing figure four. Sit the hips back. Maybe the fingertips reach down for the earth or for blocks out in front of you. It's your choice. And then maybe if you want to, you walk the hands over towards the left side of the mat. Getting a little bit deeper into your right hip space. Bring the hands back through heart. Gently, you uncross the foot, come back up, keeping that right leg with you. Gently let the right leg sweep behind you, lengthening out warrior three. We pause. Keep that chest lifted, slight up dog in your chest. Bend into the left knee slightly, gently plant the right foot. Coming to a pyramid pose, right toes are slightly turned out. Exhale, we fold towards the left knee. Slight bend in the left knee, letting the crown of the head hang heavy. Inhale, let the left leg come back, opening yourselves up to a side plank on the right side. And then if you'd like to, you can let that top foot fall behind you, coming to a wild thing. Keeping the heart open, keeping the hips lifted. Unravel when you're ready. And take your own version of your Chaturanga Dandasana back to your downward facing dog. Getting there however you need to, taking your time. Not worrying about if you're ahead of me or behind me, just moving to the pace of your own breath. Of course, from our downward facing dog, take as many breaths as you need to here. And then we're going to step to the top of the mat, finding our halfway lift. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, we rise all the way to the top. Palms come in through heart center. This time we're rooted in the right foot, bringing the left knee up, opening ourselves up towards the back of the mat, looking towards the left thumb. Hands come back through heart center. Flex the left foot over the right knee. Sit the hips back, standing figure four. Maybe if you'd like to, you can walk the hands over to the right side of your mat. And really trying to sit the hips back like you would if you were sitting in a chair. Hands come back through the center. Hands come to heart center. Keep the left leg lifted. Let the left leg sweep behind you. Warrior three. Finding that pyramid pose. Crown of the head hangs heavy. Slight bend in the right knee. As you're ready, we're going to sweep that right leg back, coming to a side plank on the left side. Pressing down through those left fingertips. Letting that top foot fall behind you if you'd like for a wild thing. Keep the heart lifted. Keep the hips lifted. As you're ready, take your time. Gently unravel. Ground the knees. Let yourself come all the way down to your mat. Cobra. Exhale gently. Forehead comes to the mat. Send the hips back. Child's pose. Fingertips rest down by the feet. Shoulders rest on our thighs. Forehead rest on the mat. Slow your breath down. In through the nose and out through the nose. Reach the hands back out in front of you. Gently come back up to your tabletop. Taking optional cat-cow tilt movement here. Coming to our down dog only to walk the feet up towards the top of the mat. Optional fun play here. Crow pose, headstand, forearm stand, anything you want at the top. If you don't want any of those options, do whatever you feel is right. Absolutely anything at all. Take your time, explore your space. Move to your own breath. Not what I say it is, but however you feel that you should move. When you're ready, we're going to exit that position. If you are in that crow pose, we will lengthen all the way up. Palms meet, gaze follows. Exhale, we bend the knees. Coming up towards our tippy toes, letting the heels come back towards the glutes. Rounding the shoulders. Letting the forehead come to the knees. Taking it all the way down to our sitting bones. Feet extend out in front of us. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold towards the toes. Lengthening with the crown of the head. Inhale, roll yourselves back up and take it all the way down to your back. Bring both knees into your chest. Extend those arms out beside you. Let both knees go towards the left side. And let the right leg extend as you reach for those right toes. Still looking towards the right fingertips. Relaxing the right shoulder into the mat. Slowing down the inhales and the exhales, letting them happen how they should. Release the foot if you took a hold of it. Bring the knees back in through the center. We pause. And then both knees go towards the right. Looking towards the left fingertips. Maybe extend the left leg, and maybe the right toes make contact with that left leg. Relaxing that left shoulder into your mat. Gently release the foot if you took a hold of it. Bring the knees back in towards the center. Allowing the toes to come back towards the back of the mat. Maybe you find your plow pose here or a shoulder stand. If you need a back bend, maybe you take a back bend here. Really, the movement is completely up to you. Taking it however you need to. And then bringing the knees and the forehead in together, allowing yourself to give yourself a huge hug here. Thanking yourself for showing up. And gently we release our head back down towards our mat. Let the soles of the feet come in together, knees come to either edges. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And take one final exhale as you open your mouth and let all of the air go. And return to your natural state of breathing. Bringing your awareness and your attention to that space right between your eyebrows. Coming back to the idea of how can you bring your practice with you off of the mat. These poses don't define you. You are so much more than just a warrior two or a handstand. You are whole, you are complete, and you are perfect just the way you are. You are not your thoughts. Try not to attach yourself to the ideas and thoughts that are arising in your head right now. When you're ready, and only when you're ready. Maybe you start to let your head go side to side. Maybe you let those hands come to the outer edges of your thighs, drawing the legs in together. letting the knees come to the right or the left side, pausing in your sleeping Buddha, bending your knees, cradling your head, allowing yourself a moment to just pause and show gratitude for the teachings and practices that came before us and the work that we did today, the work that you did today. Gently we rise up to the top of our mat in your most comfortable seated position, bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your practice and with your journey. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. And please remember, you are prepared and absolutely capable for anything and everything that comes your way. Thank you.